In a seismic falling out rocking the celebrity endorsement world, Victoria Beckham has furiously severed all ties with Meghan Markle following the Duchess' disgraceful meltdown video leaking from her recent Colombia humanitarian trip. The former Spice Girl turned global fashion mogul issued an extraordinary public statement expressing rage and embarrassment over the Sussex brand contamination associating with her professional endeavors. In the scathing missive circulated online and through British media outlets, the multimillionaire clothing designer pulled no punches, blasting Meghan as utterly classless, while declaring, effective immediately, she is removed from all associations with my company's marketing campaigns, product launches, and future brand endorsement partnership opportunities moving forward. The blistering condemnation arrives on heels of viral footage surfacing depicting the Duchess engaging in an explosive verbal altercation with husband Prince Harry inside a Cartagena hotel lobby, allegedly sparked by his overtly flirting with a young Colombian receptionist through suggestive compliments on her physical appearance right in Meghan's face. After a torrent of leaked video and eyewitness reports flooded internet channels displaying her violently berating the Duke with screamed profanities and demeaning insults, celebrity influencers rallied behind Beckham's brand management decision, swiftly distancing itself from the disgraced royal. I outright refuse allowing my company's reputation tarnished through associating with such distasteful toxic nonsense, openly degrading womanhood through that pathetic witch's grotesque public meltdown spectacle glorifying psychologically abusive relationship dynamics normalization, sneered Mrs. Beckham during a televised call-in to her longtime friend Sharon Osbourne's Chatfest. None of my fashion lines or products will ever again endorse anyone modeling contrived victim performances excusing irrational aggression over their codependent jealousy flare-ups spinning entirely out of control. For years, the Duchess leveraged her Hollywood status into high-paid promotional deals endorsing Victoria's various brands across social media platforms. As an extremely sought-after brand influencer frequently gracing glossy magazine covers, Meghan's association provided instant cash exposing Beckham's chic designs to coveted millennial and Gen Z consumer demographics, fueling hundreds of millions grossed for the company's explosive growth and expansion. However, the relationship rapidly deteriorated into acrimony following Posh's outrage over witnessing the Colombian footage initially emerging online this past weekend. We're all gobsmacked watching that mental tornado shrieking obscenities like a raving bloody lunatic whilst savagely assaulting poor Harry. Regardless of his faults, the whole scene proved beyond distressing, not precisely what Victoria's sophisticated feminine styles intend projecting into the marketplace, an anonymous source with inside knowledge of the fallout divulged to The Sun. The Beckham camp reached utter boiling points, demanding immediate decisive action, distancing their brand images from anything even remotely involved with such sordidness embarrassing civilized culture. By Monday morning, Victoria's lawyers had terminated all contractual ties faster than you can say, bourgeois ratchetry. Beckham's venomous public disavowal of Meghan alongside severing all professional associations represents the latest casualties inflicted upon brand Sussex over the leaked Colombian confrontation. In addition to widespread backlash, derision and mockery over the mortifying optics surrounding their embarrassing public conflict, reports swirled Prince Harry endured yet another scorched earth severing of remaining ties between the Windsors following Charles III dispatching court-written directives fully banishing the couple from holding any remaining ceremonial royal roles. In a ruthlessly savage statement provided to multiple outlets, advisors speaking on behalf of the king confirmed the outcast Sussexes now stand indefinitely exiled from family relations while stripped of all residual titles and allowances. The petulant language dripped scorn, simultaneously conveying disgust over enduring unrelenting selfish sideshows constantly generating scandals. Alongside blunt assertions, Prince Harry wholly squandered his father's sympathies through marital degradations now considered irredeemable. Brutal adjective pairings deployed included unworthy obscenities, arrogant disregards, and the Cartagena incidents, appalling public decadences. By far the most heartbreaking element of witnessing my youngest child's humiliation has been realizing Harry remains wholeheartedly responsible for enabling Meghan Markle's toxicity in the first place, thereby squandering infinite olive branches foolishly extended throughout years expressing compassion, patience and familial loyalty, lamented King Charles through nameless aides divulging his private fury. If he simply opened his eyes towards the psychological manipulation and abusive control dynamics poisoning their marriage, elevating his life out of darkness remained eternally possible until the latest point of no return, closing sundered doors forever. For Buckingham Palace taking the drastic separation measures after enduring years of humiliation surrounding the perpetually renegade Sussexes failing upholding regal dignities, many royal commentators vocalized validations citing existential institutional concerns warranting preservation. Some argued the Crown, however reluctantly, needed ruthlessly deploying hardline disciplinary accountability before any possibility resurrecting House of Windsor's international credibility could ever materialize past corrosive drama cycles. Unfortunately, at a certain point institutions comprising pillars undergirding a nation's social fabric bear moral obligational duties severing ties with elements self-destructing into perpetual denegrations incapable reforming themselves. The people's monarchy represents sovereign United Kingdom existences transcending cheap celeb disposability, opined author Reginald Wentworth. Retaining Sussex representation amid their chronic personal brand implosions now jeopardizes the firm's very structural integrities. The Crown simply cannot abide further disgrace fallouts enabling international mockeries any longer. Other royal experts weighed in debating the severities comprising Charles's unprecedented dictums unpersoning Harry and Meghan altogether represented miscalculated overcorrections destined backfiring amidst inevitable victimhood narratives already metastasizing throughout the American public consciousness. According to their counterarguments, more disciplined flexibility leveraging remaining family connections for behavioral adjustments retained better negotiating capacities rather than blanket ostracizations only fomenting perpetual civil wars. You simply cannot extricate cancers outright severing cords reattaching them back toward centers of your very own body and soul without self-amputating appendages comprising your own identity's very essentialities, warned biographer and Delancey envisioning the king's overreactions ensuring ugly ruptures indefinitely. As agonizing and interminable as Prince Harry's self-destruction cycles will undoubtedly persist plagued by demons, those demons originated birthed straight from the Windsors' own ancestries. Charles should have realized embracing imperfect love.